today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I go from this to this. Keep watching. Hi Sparkles, it's Jordan Sparks. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be going through step by step my entire makeup routine from the very beginning, since you guys have been asking me forever to do a makeup tutorial. So hopefully I can go through this entire thing and you guys can pick up some little tips and tricks along the way, and I'm going to be linking all of the products that I can find down below in the description box if you're interested. And let's get right into it. So the first thing I like to do is I like to prime my face, or in this case just moisturize with this Nivea hydrating lotion. Next, I'm going to go in with a foundation brush, and I'm just going in with this orangey peach shade, and I'm going to color correct all of the blue undertones from my facial hair so that they don't shine through the foundation. It's obviously an optional step if you are not a boy and you do not have facial hair. And now that I'm officially an Oompa Loompa, I'm going to go in with this Revlon Photo Ready Airbrush effect, and this is in the shade 001 Ivory. And I like to just pump this directly onto the brush and then onto my face. Now I like to just press this in with the foundation brush to start with, because I don't want it to mix in with my color corrector. Make sure that you bring it all the way down the neck so that you don't have a line and it's nice and blended between your face and your neck. And don't forget your ears. Now I just move my hair out of the way and I'm going to do the rest of my face. So now that I've stippled all of the foundation onto my face, I'm just going in with a damp beauty blender and I'm going to press the foundation into my skin. So now that all of my foundation is applied, I'm going to go in with this Revlon Photo Ready Instafix stick, and this is what I'm going to use to contour my face. So basically, to contour my face, I like to just go directly underneath my cheekbone, not too low, but not too high that it's like over top of my actual cheekbone. And then I like to go underneath my jawline and just on the top of the forehead. Next, I like to use the side of this, and I'm just going to go lightly in to contour the sides of my nose. Now, everybody's nose shape is going to be different, and the way that you're going to want to contour your nose is totally different. My nose is actually pretty crooked, but in general, you want to contour your nose so that the contour is inside the bridge of the nose and not on the outside, because if you're using the contour and applying it on the outside, it actually makes the bridge of your nose wider, not more narrow. So you want to do two narrow lines, and then you're going to want to apply a highlight in between. So next for concealer, I'm going to be using the Cover FX concealer in the shade Light, and I'm just going to be applying this underneath my eyes. Oh, that was a lot. And then I'm going to be applying this right underneath my nose, on top of my lip, on my chin, tiny bit on my forehead, and down the bridge of my nose. And now I'm going to press everything in place with the Beauty Blender again. I like to attack everywhere where I put the concealer for the highlight first, and then I will go over the contour, just because I don't want to be dragging dark makeup all over my face. I'm just going to apply this excess concealer to prime my eyelids. And now I'm going to press in the contour. Now if you notice, this looks pretty dark and dramatic when you first apply it, but once you've pressed everything into place and blended everything in with a Beauty Blender, it just comes down to a natural contour and highlight. I don't like to do anything too severe. And don't forget your jaw contour, because a lot of people forget to blend this in. Now, using the same foundation brush, I'm going to go in with a pressed powder. This is the Revlon Nearly Naked in the shade Light. And I'm just going to press this on the lower half of my face where I color corrected. And now I'm just going to go in underneath my eyes and set my nose with the same powder. And then my eyelids, basically everything. And I just put the tiniest amount on my forehead. Now that my powder is applied, I'm going to go in with the NYX HD Studio Photogenic, and this is a finishing powder, and this is in the shade SP01, and I'm going to go in with a big fluffy brush. This is by Joe Fresh. I've had this for like over 10 years. And I'm just going to go over my entire face with the finishing powder. Next, with this ratchet-looking little fluffy brush, I'm going to go in and contour my face using this e.l.f. Duo palette, and this is like a blush and then a cool toned contour. I don't really use this as a blush, I just use it to add a little bit of extra color to my face and then a blush, but I'll show you what it looks like on the apples of my cheeks. It does kind of add like a peachy tone, but I just like something that's a little more severe than that. But anyways, I'm going to go in with this cool tone color here, and that's what I'm going to contour the hollows of my cheeks with. Now I've already applied a cream contour, so I just like to go gentle with this. And then I'm going to blend it out using this peachy blush shade. Now I'm going to go in with the NYX matte bronzer. This is in the shade medium. Mine is broken. And I'm going to go in with the same fluffy brush and just dot a little bit because it is broken. And I'm going to dust that onto the top of my forehead. And making sure to blend it up into the hairline. If you're blonde, make sure that you're really careful about blending your bronzer and your contour and how hard you go around your hairline, because you don't want makeup all through your blonde hair. And then just gentle-handed, I'm going to just bronze underneath my jaw and use the rest of that to go over top of my face. Just to buff out any areas that look a little too harsh or severe, like on top of my forehead up here. And that is how I do my base. Now I'm going to go in using this little fluffy brush again, and I'm going to go in with this Kiss. It's actually an eyeshadow shade in the shade Geranium, and I'm just going to lightly dust this on my cheeks as a blush. Again, you don't have to do something like this if you like a really gentle look, but I like something with a little more color and saturation. And now I'm just going to blend that out with this big fluffy brush again. Now for eyes today, I'm going to go in and do like an orange smoky eye. This is just going to be a kind of a soft glam look. And I'm going to be using the NYX Ultimate Brights palette coupled with the Rock Nudes palette by Maybelline. These are both dirty and old, but they're like my go-tos. This is the Rock Nudes palette. It's a bunch of like darker neutrals. It's good for a smoky eye. And this is the NYX Ultimate Brights. It's basically my go-to for bright colors at the moment. So my eyes have already been primed with foundation, concealer, and powder. I'm just going to go in with a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and this is actually my e.l.f. palette again, and I'm just going to go in with the bronzer, and just to make a harmonious balance between the bronzer, the contour, and everything, I'm going to use that same shade on a fluffy brush in order to add a little bit of dimension to the crease of my eye. Of course, you can just use a neutral color from a palette, but I like to use a bronzer that I've already used on my face. See how natural that looks? And it makes it so easy to apply and blend in because it's so natural on my skin. That rhymed. Next, I'm going to go in with this burnt orange shade here on a little condensed packer brush. I'm going to apply that directly into the crease of my eye. Starting at the outer corner and working my way in. Now I'm just going to gently blend that out with the fluffy brush. Now I'm going to go in with this color beside it, which is kind of more of like a coral color. It's way brighter. And I'm going to apply that directly on top and over the lid on the outer corner. And now I'm going to blend those colors again with the fluffy brush. Now I'm going to repeat this on the other eye. Next, I'm going to go under my waterline with this bright orange corally color again. Again, using the same brush, I'm going to go into the Rock Nudes palette, and I'm just going to go into this kind of dark charcoalish gray color that I've hit pan on. I use these same palettes literally for absolutely everything. And I'm just going to apply this gently to the outer V on my eye here. And then using a fluffy brush, I'm going to blend inwards. And now I'm going to repeat the same thing with this darker black here, just over top of the gray. Again, really light-handed. And blending inwards again with the fluffy brush. Now I'm just going to repeat the same thing on the other side. Next, I'm going to spray down this concealer brush so that it's relatively wet. I'm going to dip into my e.l.f. Baked Illuminator in the shade Apricot. And I'm going to apply this right on top of the lid. And into the inner corner. See how stunting that is, hunty? And now using that same highlighter, again, the same way that I used my bronzer, I like to use the same highlighter to highlight everything. So I'm just going to go over the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, my ear, underneath my eyebrow. Now I'm just going to quickly do my eyebrows off camera. Now I'm just going to apply some setting spray and some highlight. I like to apply my highlight while the setting spray is on my face. And I'm just applying that right to the very top of my cheekbones for a nice glow. So now I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Volume Plumping Mascara, enough to gently cover my lashes. Because I am going to be doing falsies today. Now the lashes I'm going to be using today are Ardell Wispies, and I'm going to be applying them using my Quo Full Eyelash Glue. Everything is so dirty. Now that the lashes are in place, I just like to blend my regular lashes together with an extra coat of mascara. And that's the eyes all finished and complete. I'm not doing eyeliner today because I wanted to just go for a soft glam look, so I find eyeliner looks super heavy, so I don't really use eyeliner unless I'm going for like a really harsh, dramatic look or something a little S&M or like drag. That will be totally different depending on your eye shape, but for me personally, because I have downturned hooded eyes, I just like to steer away from the eyeliner sometimes. So next we're going to do the lips, and to line the lips today I'm going to go in with this Essence Soft Contouring Lip Liner in the shade 09 Going Steady, and this is from Shoppers Drug Mart. Now that the lip liner is in place, I'm going to finish the look with this Lancome Cream Gloss in the shade 202. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the finished look. I hope you liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup routine. I hope you guys maybe learned something. Hopefully you learned something. That is how I do my makeup, and I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to please give it a great big thumbs up. If you're brand new to my channel, make sure to smash the subscribe button before you go. And as always, make sure to be weird, be wild, and stay sparkly, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.